Hey everyone, I'm here in the beautiful Crans-Montana in Switzerland in the Valais canton. I've got 3 days to check out the single track here, so let's go see what's happening. yeah. Yo! Nice. So I want to introduce you to Julian. He's our guide for this trip in Crans-Montana. So Julian, can you tell us a little bit about your company and what makes Crans-Montana so special?
Yeah, sure. Hi guys. So I'm Julian Paganelli. I'm a local. I grew up here. I'm guiding every kind of trail, enduro, cross-country, coaching downhills for every level. I'm a Swiss cycling guide, and in Crans-Montana we got a lot to offer, but most of the trails aren't on the map, so it's good to have a guide to show you all the secret, all the loamy and rocky stuff that we all want to ride.
And he's not just saying that. We did some ones yesterday that you'd never have noticed, even if you were like scouting around in the bushes.
Yeah guys, just come over. I have so much to show you, and Crans-Montana have so much to offer you.
And we're only riding the lower part of the mountain at the moment because there's so much snow at the top. It's really late in the season, but they've had so much snow, so unfortunately we can't ride the really high alpine stuff. But at the moment it doesn't matter because we're riding some sweet trails. So
we still have 1,500 to 2,000 meter elevation, like downhill, that we can do as many times as we want because of the funicular.
Yeah,
that's good. And in the summer we can go up to 3,000, so more than 2,500 meters of downhill. Yeah, without sweating.
That's what we like. And we'll show you the funicular later. It's pretty cool and really helps with getting the elevation in your rides.
Yeah.
Dirt in here is so sick. Julian's got all the local lines. Yeah. Yo. That was mega. It's okay, isn't it, mountain biking? Yeah. Has its moments. So Julian, it's day 2 for me. What have we got in store today?
So today is going to be a pure enduro day.
Yeah.
So basically we start with the uphill that we're doing right now, about 300 meters elevation.
Yeah.
And we're going for a loop ride.
Yeah.
With some take downhill flowy ones as well.
Yeah. A
lot of secret trails.
We love your secret trails.
Oh yeah, stuff that I shaped myself.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have fun on that, and then we're gonna ride some links trails, the bis, so the water path. Yeah. That we use on biking. I'm gonna bring you to a nice swing bridge.
Yeah.
Cross-country run on the way back. Yeah. And funicular to end up the day.
Perfect.
Nicely.
Sounds good. We got a beautiful day for it.
Oh yeah.
And apologies for the breathing heavily because we're at what's the altitude here?
Oh, we're 1,600.
Okay, so not so high, but for people like me from sea level, it's high enough.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So apparently this was one of the EWS stages. That's what I'm told anyway. Nice and wide. You can sort of go from one side of the track to the other. Big loose rocks in there. Always a little bit of a bank to catch yourself. All the pine cones acting like marbles. Yeah! Alright, this is a little bit of a rear met catcher. Whoa, it's pretty tight on the handlebars too. So this was another EWS stage. I guess that's why it's been ridden so much now. Got a lot rougher and more technical than the trails we were riding yesterday. Narrow bits of off camber there to try and stay on. as soon as you pick up speed, you just start getting hammered by the bumps. I think the name of this trail is Divertissement, which I think is means off camber in French, and it's living up to its name. Super narrow, but some nice catch berms and where you need them. So apparently we've got a little jump section coming up, so we're going to stop and take a look before committing. A lovely little jump section we just went through. Now we got some more steeps. Oh, Julian's taking a new line here. Loose on that. Yo! Ah, this is nice. Pretty mellow gradient, but super good flow to the turns. It's real nice. Good. So these trails are called the B's, B-I-S-S-E-S, and they're like irrigation paths, irrigation channels that have been built around the mountain to take the water to where it's needed. And they make these lovely smooth, well, I say smooth as he goes over some routes, smooth kind of flat trails that let you access different parts of the mountain. Very typical of the Valais region. Oh, sweet. Perfect. Okay, this is pretty weird. We're going across this pin high rope bridge and it's all moving. You can feel your tires squirming around. And now we've got to climb out the other end. Oh my God, looking down is freaky. Here's the bike storeroom, workshop. Got loads of tools, work stand, loads of space for hanging your bikes. So that pretty much wraps up the 3 days riding I've had here in Crans-Montana. It's been a really fun time, ridden some amazing trails, and I think coming away from it, the thing that really stands out about riding here is just how kind of accessible it is compared to something like, let's say, Morzine or Valais, like where there's, you know, they have a peak season that's maybe 2 or 3 months long. You've got to kind of get a hire car or a transfer bus from the airport. Here you can literally fly into Geneva, jump on the train. It's a 2-hour journey, really nice and chilled, beautiful scenery. Pop out in Sierre at the bottom of the hill, bottom of the mountain. The funicular takes you up into Crans-Montana, so you don't need to have a hire car, and that funicular runs all year round. So again, you don't need to worry about lifts running and stuff. We've only ridden really the lower half of the mountain from the resort downwards, and there's a whole section above which has got the bike park and alpine trails. We've ridden the lower part, which is basically like a 1,000 meter elevation drop, or difference. And there's loads of trails in that section alone, so you can just use the funicular to access all these amazing trails. And it's a public train effectively that people use to get between the town and work or their house. So it runs all year round. Because it's not so high, the resort's like 1,500 meters. Only really gets snow in the valley, like maybe once or twice a year, or for a month or so in the middle of winter. So you can come here in September, October, March, April, May, whatever, and you can do, have an amazing time riding all these trails. Are going to be in perfect condition because there's no snow. It's nice and dry. It's a south-facing valley, and then maybe do like a day or two guiding with Julien. He can show you some of the secret trails, and then maybe do a couple of days guiding on your own once you know where they are. So I think that kind of self-sufficiency is amazing, and just means that you can look at the weather. You can just say, okay, looks good this week, or it's quiet this week, it's not half term, or it's not the holidays, and I can just go and get like 2 or 3 really good days riding in. So yeah, I think it's worth checking out, and I'll definitely gonna want to come back here for sure.